Good morning, my beautiful collective. I hope you're having a wonderful day. What's up, collective? You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. Oh, collective. Woo, God protects me and God fights my battles. No weapon formed in spirit or physical against me shall prosper. I'm highly favored and protected from all evil, as is my beautiful collective. Collective, what's in the cards for you today? What's this energy? What's this energy? Been getting a lot of healing energy. I love that. The positive readings, when you get that positivity, it usually is a sign that you're going to be faced with some negativity, okay? So we got to learn to counterbalance that energy, okay? It's not that things are over rosy. It's just that needs to be the thought process you got going on. That needs to be where your mental space is operating in, okay? It's not that it's over rosy and there's no negative. It's you got to counterbalance that energy. That's how it works, right? Ooh, so we got Deep Freeze here in the upright. We got Ghost Lands in the middle. And then we got Dragon's Lair underneath that. And y'all, they fell like this. I swear to God. Well, you all seen how they fell, right? It's almost like it's the end of a parentheses, like it's the end of something, right? That kind of reminds you of parentheses. And then what we got at the bottom of the deck is this mountain in reverse. Which, what does that translate into, collective? Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Positive energy followed by the magical map shifter. You see, you kind of get that world card energy on that. That's number 52. This is that manifesting. It's what I said. Just because readings seem over positive doesn't mean someone's blowing sunshine up your ass. That means what is your mindset, okay? When you're being drawn to be more proactive in your life and to take a chance and to not get sucked down into a whirlpool of negativity, when there's great celestial events, that could be used for positive or the negative. So you got to learn to balance your shit out, okay? You got to learn how to navigate this road, y'all. Lord, don't move that mountain. Just give me the strength to climb. Lord, don't move my stumbling block. Just lead your child around. You notice that? How's that saying go? When a door closes, a window opens. That's right. You got to figure out how the hell you're going to keep going to the light. Okay? God don't come in and do all the work for you. Right? You got to be proactive. So when the readings come out positive, think about your energy. It's energy. It's your mindset. That's the whole lesson here. How you operate, what you think. What you think is what you manifest. Look at that. That circle continues. It'd be like a whirlpool. You could get very drawn in to a very shitty energy if you allow it to happen. You got to actively be manifesting positive. You got to always be looking for that window out. Always be going towards the light, okay? And that just means you're thinking positive. You're thinking positive because you see, that kind of acts like a spotlight. Spirit's going to let you know the pitfalls in the road. Spirit's going to let you know what you got to work on. Spirit's always going to let you know, okay, here's a mountain coming up. How you going to navigate it? It's not a surprise when you manifest, when you're in that energy of creating for yourself, you're always proactive. It's like a conscientious driver. You're always paying attention to what's ahead of you, right? You're going down, you're doing your thing, but you're always aware of your environment. You're always aware, right? When it's rainy or snowy, you slow the fuck down because your reaction time is going to be halted a little bit, right? The braking system isn't going to always work You got to allow for whatever the conditions of the road are. For a lot of you, because remember, that mountain's in reverse. You're going to be able to reverse these mountains. And see, you already know the access point to get to the light. You've understood that it's all in what you think, how you think. For a lot of you, it's beefing up your positivity. So number-wise, we got 6, 52, 19, 17, and 26. So over here, we got deep freeze. So I'm going to look at this like you would kind of a Celtic spread. The middle of this is this ghost lands. This is that Wheel of Fortune energy. This is isolation you need to do. This is freezing out who you need to freeze out, because we got deep freeze up on top. You know, you had to put some bitches on ice. You had to do what you had to do, right? You had to go cold, and cold just in the sense that, you know, you just dropped it. This is that energy of not letting things affect you, right? It's a deep thaw. You see, that's a lion frozen over. So this is that just sit your ass down for a minute, right? I'm drawn to say that kind of the example of statuary you'd see in a park. I was thinking Central Park. Maybe some of you are Time with the Dragon's Lair. I'm feeling some traveling energy. If you're not traveling, this could be something that you're getting led to. It's almost, because there's the Dragon's Lair, right? But even that Dragon's Lair looks iced over here. So some of y'all, there could be a move in the winter months coming. 1917, 1926, 1952, 1906. That could all mean something, y'all. This is a beautiful energy. That deep freeze is things kind of coming down, things settling down. That Leo energy right there, or that lion. And the parentheses energy. It's that Wheel of Fortune. You know, Wheel of Fortune energy. Got a lot of Wheel of Fortune energy here. You know, the circle, the cycle, right? But it's very imperative. You know, that deep freeze, that's putting a hold on your emotions. That is understanding when to not respond. That is understanding when you need to be the ice princess, okay? That's understanding when you just need to not respond. Especially when you're dealing with some fuck shit. You ice cold, baby. That water ain't moving. And it's not being bitch energy. It's not being dick energy. You're just like, You're not emotionally vulnerable. You're held up working on what the hell you're going to do, right? The winter months is a good time to get caught up, do the things you have to do inside, right? Because you can't really spend that much time outside. So you're focusing on the inside. Or some of you getting your house ready. You know, it seems kind of cold on the outside, but it's nice and warm inside. What are you manifesting? It's all in counterbalancing the energies, making you feel good, helping you understand how to keep that vibration up. Because half the battle is your thought process. Most of y'all know your worst enemy is your thoughts. Your worst enemy is where your mind goes. Your worst enemy is allowing the fuck shit energies around to manipulate you, right? Understanding the mind games and the fuckery. And the best way to do that is to just shut your fucking emotions down. You got to learn that emotional control. There's a lot of shit you got to learn. And a lot of it is you got to do the work on yourself. You got to figure out your shadow side. So when you come across mountains, you see where that fucking window is. And you're able to easily flip the script in your situation and climb out that fucking window without struggling. Because you're always going towards the light. You're always keeping in the positive, right? Yeah, you could very easily walk into that lion's mouth. For a lot of you, that's so you don't walk into that lion's mouth. Because it could seem rather inviting. A lot of you, it's almost a trickster energy. So you got to operate with a clear frame of mind in your right mindset. Like I said, you know, all this circle energy. This is about Don't get sucked down into a negative whirlpool. We're coming into the holidays, and the holidays time suck for a lot of people because it does bring up memories. Some of y'all are going to have to maybe be in situations around people that you don't really want to. I mean, if you can avoid it, I'd say avoid it. But if you got to, you got to. But as long as you're able to be in control of you, of this, you got this. Because you're always going towards the light. That mountain ain't an obstacle. You know how to navigate around these, right? When you go to the light, you can flip the script so you can climb out that window with ease. Okay? When you look at readings, you got to look at everything really as a whole. It's not always just exactly what the hell the cards say. It's about what do you feel from that? What is your instinct from that? If you know a reading isn't yours, and you know a reading isn't yours, right? If you know the situation isn't yours, and you know the situation isn't yours. It's being proactive and understanding what you need to do. Because most of you can read these cards. You know what the hell the meaning of these cards are, right? So, you're already in the game. You're already trusting your gut, your guidance, and your intuition, right? Some of you, when you get that weird-ass feeling, you know, maybe you come to tarot to kind of figure out what it is. You know something's up because you know your gut's telling you something. You know something's up, but what is it? The Sun and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, some of y'all just warming up on the inside. Again, with that sun energy, like on that mountain card, as long as you're vibing in the light, you're shooting for positive energy and positive. You see how that sun, the rays go out. Your energy goes out to people, right? If you're around a bunch of negative people, then that's what you're going to strive in. That's what you're going to thrive in. If you're around positive people, you keep your energy up. That's what you're going to attract. But then you always got the fuck shit energy that wants to come in and steal from the positive because they can't create it for themselves. For a lot of you, the stagnation is there for a reason, but in the stagnation, you can actually grow and glow from that. You know, it's understanding the different ways of looking at your situations. The world in reverse. Look at this shit. With the Three of Wands in reverse. Sometimes you have to sit your ass down and figure out what you want exactly and how you're going to get there. Now, the Three of Wands it's basically the manifesting. What are you waiting for? This is waiting to reap the rewards. This is waiting for what you've ordered. This is waiting for what you've been working on. For a lot of you, that new start really hasn't even begun to happen. You might be seeing snippets of the positive, but the true new beginning, the true blessings that's coming in, you haven't truly gotten yet. Because there's still that period of stagnation. 3 of Wands here, 2 of Wands, 5 of Wands in reverse. You got to learn conflict resolution. For a lot of you, it's in your own mind. It's what's keeping you blocked in order to get your new start. It's learning to dream a little bigger so you can go forward and shoot for more. If you've been in a situation or you've spent your life accepting less, you're going to, when you upgrade, you got to get in that mindset of being worth more. You know, sometimes you do have to fake it to make it. A lot of you, that's the energy that you're being kind of pulled in to do. And it's very imperative when you're doing that work that you stay positive to bring in the balance. Right? Positive energy. That brings in the balance. For a lot of you, that's balancing out. That don't mean you're going to be happy all the fucking time. You're going to have your days. You're going to have your mood fluctuations. But it's taking it in. Okay, you're feeling the emotion. You give it a proper amount of time, but you don't wallow in the energy. Okay? Or if you're having a really good day and something comes up, you don't let it like piss away your whole day. One little negative thing. It's your positive affirmations. It's where you choose to put your time and energy. What you choose to put your time and energy in. Right? Always go to the light. Always think positive. Just look, there's that Page of Swords. There's that Page of Swords. The Two of Pentacles right here. People are watching, going to figure out what the hell you're doing. That Two of Pentacles energy, it's like a juggling energy. It is. You got multiple things going because a lot of you are still trying to make the decisions you need to make. For some of you, maybe it is you're thinking about moving. Some of you, you're thinking about changing some shit up. That period of stagnation, y'all. This period of stagnation. This is usually when you're getting the ideas to get motivated. You have to have that sort of stagnation period, that planning period. No matter what you're doing, you usually got to plan it out. Yeah, some things you can take a leap of faith on, but things that are really going to be, this is like that world in reverse is really getting that foundation built, right? You know what you're calling in. You know what you're working for. This isn't that you're not doing anything. You know what it is you want. So you're getting things in place. You're doing the work you need to do. You're doing the groundwork you need to do in order to make the choices. Because when you put it in the upright, right, for a lot of you, this is you having the choice to make, to choose a new world, getting that new opportunity. And yeah, look at the difference in the card. Look at that yellow energy. This is you bringing in that positive energy, guys and gals. A lot of this shit doesn't happen overnight, right? It takes a lot of hard work and dedication to get to this point. You don't just wake up one day and everything be exactly the way you want it. No. Because a lot of you had to do, you had to do some construction, right? You had to do some renovating. That's why you couldn't really do anything. And as you were renovating, guess what? You come across some things you had to work on. Okay? Definitely when it comes to partnerships, relationships, choosing what burdens you were going to take and what burdens you were going to let the fuck go. You have to do it. You have to do it sometimes. Choose the light. Because when you choose to operate in this happy energy, this energy that makes you feel good inside, that makes you feel warm, that is all nice and bright and happy, then you're able to better navigate things. No, that doesn't mean you're going to be happy all the fucking time, but you're going to be able to not get sucked into negative energies. Of course, there's things we need to, be emotional about and feel through and resolve, but you can't let stupid shit get you off balance. Right? You can't let stupid shit throw you off. You grieve it according to its importance. Because there's watchers, gawkers, and stalkers. What are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? That's why you operate in silence. You do you. You do you. Because who the hell's worried about what the fuck it is you're doing? You send your adversaries peace, love, and light and move on, okay? The energy you put out is the energy you get back. You need to be operating in this positive energy. I don't want you finding yourself getting a little worked up. No triggering energy. A lot of you going into the holidays going to be in situations and rooms with people that like to poke. For a lot of you, I'd avoid it if I could. Yeah, I'd avoid it if I could. You don't always have to have conflict resolution. When you vibe in the light, sometimes you realize this shit ain't worth shedding light on, right? It isn't worth going down. Some things you don't need a resolution to. You don't. You move the fuck on. You don't need that resolution. You don't have to have that conversation. That's when you know you're wise. You choose the choice of healing yourself. Look at that. The Hangman, 4 swords in the upright, and the 4 of wands in reverse. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You'd rather heal yourself than to put yourself in that situation. Because if you look, that 9 of Pentacles, she's looking down on that. That's behind her or him. They're like, oh, well, that didn't work, so we just gonna focus on me. Right? The group dynamic didn't work. The people didn't work. The situation didn't work. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you know you have control over, what you know you can change. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles here, 6 of Wands in reverse with the 8 of Wands in the upright. This is educating yourself, doing the work to get the victory. The stagnation period. Sometimes when you're doing that juggling, right? This 2 of Pentacles energy, both them Pentacles are the same size. some of you, it's decision-making time. You can continue on. Maybe one of these pentacles is, you know, the steadiness that you have now, where you're at, what you got going on. Maybe the other one is you're wanting to switch up a little bit, right? You can do the same thing somewhere else. You can have the same results somewhere else. So it could be like it's the same life, but, you know, it might just be different in one way, shape, or form. Could be a different location. Could be in a different area of like work or study. This is like, what are you going to do? This is when you're really thinking, because there's success here when you put forth the work. We got 88, right? 86 could mean something. 868, 688, 886, right? This is you working and doing what you need to do. This is like positive energy, right? This is like positive information. For each one of them pentacles, there's like an offer coming in. For all the work that you do, there is an equal response to it, right? The six of this 6 of Wands in reverse, this is in that stagnation period. Because for a lot of you, it's really figuring out what is going to be your victory. That's what I'm feeling with this. It's like the victory is there. It's like no matter what choice you make, it's going to turn into a positive. But, you know, sometimes, are you going to take the easy route, or are you maybe going to, you know, switch it up a little bit? Switch it up a little bit. When you learn to take situations that you're in and act accordingly, respond accordingly, stay in a positive mindset, no matter what the fuck is going on around you, you're going to be able to manifest and create in it. That's the difference between when things are bad, sitting there and just sitting on your ass, not doing anything, crying and boo-hooing and not being proactive, or sitting there assessing the situation, doing what you need to do to keep some sort of normalcy. Are you able to keep some sort of normalcy? When things happen, does it just completely throw you off balance? Do you completely get all worked up and unable to focus and do what needs to be done? This is that understanding your emotional capacity, understanding how you are hardwired. What is your natural response? Some of you, it's doing the work. It's rewiring, right? This 2 of Pentacles is rewiring. A lot of it is to rewire and bring success in. So you're not going to continually go down the same path where you feel like any decision you make isn't going to work. This is when you're able to make the decisions that you know are going to put you in a positive frame of mind. You're looking ahead. But in order to get to that, you have to kind of get in that energy. Especially if you're coming from a situation where, you know, you knew it was total darkness. So you're having to trust now that the decision you make is going to be one that's going to be positive for you. I'm going to focus on you because right now it's important that you do what you need to do. Because you got to be the one manifesting these new opportunities. You got to be the one bringing in the balance. And the energy you strive in is the energy that you bring towards you. The energy you work in is the energy you bring toward you. Don't let others come in and try to manipulate that. Especially when you work so hard for it. That peace of mind, that peace, that inner peace, the inner peace. Because those that can't find that inner peace for themselves are going to drive themselves nuts. Especially if you've been able to find it. Because, yeah, 10 of Wands there. You've learned to drop the burdens. And a lot of you drop the burdens by dropping the gawkers and stalkers. Right? A lot of y'all block your social media accounts. Y'all ain't on any other platform. So if any of y'all see someone on Facebook or Instagram or any of those other things posing as me, you report that shit. Because this is the only platform I am on. This is it. And I will never contact you. Never. Never. 10 of Wands here with this 4 of Cups energy. A lot of you are going to have decisions to make. Moving forward. This is going to be with your emotions. You know, right now, a lot of you you're being asked to watch your emotions, to kind of be cold, you know? You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. Yeah, sometimes that's what you have to be. You're going to think about who gets that cup of love. You're going to think about any offers that you get. Some are going to be good. Some could come disguised. They look good. This is when you trust that your wisdom is going to guide you, your gut instinct. You've dropped a lot of burdens, so you're wiser for the road, right? So a lot of you, you're recouping after that. Maybe you're going to go get a massage or go get your body checked. Some of y'all definitely need to see a chiropractor, right? Carrying all them burdens done jacked your shit up. So maybe a little readjustment is in order. Some stretching, some yoga. Once you drop them burdens, right, your body's feeling lighter and freer and looser. So, you know, that's going to take a little while to get used to. That energy of not carrying them fucking burdens. So emotionally, we could have some stubborn energy here, but you know what? Sometimes there ain't nothing wrong with being a little stubborn and a little picky. Okay? You got to be open, and you should be out there meeting people and doing all that good stuff. But there's nothing wrong with being a little fucking picky either. 26:24 on the clock as I said that. Yeah, King of Swords energy. You got to be more proactive right now. You're thinking, you're planning. A lot of you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Now we've seen that little Empress in reverse. Y'all, that could just be hater energy. Put that shit behind you. You're going to cut out any fuck shit before it even starts. You're going to cut out any negative individuals before they even have a chance. You got to know that. Okay? You can do it. You might have that sword, but that don't necessarily mean you're going to use that sword. You know, you're just like, you're going to cut that shit out. You're blocking that shit out. For some of you, this is someone actually stepping in and preventing people. You'll believe in the earth angel energies around, right? For some of you, any hater energy that's stuck in their negativity is going to get blocked before they could even come towards you. Okay? So you got to trust that energy as well. Options. But I'm liking that Fool there, because for a lot of you, you're not with that Four of Cups energy, you're not going to be easily persuaded by the options. So some of you are going to be able to walk away from things, and other people might think, "Wow, why'd you do that? That was a great opportunity." But you kind of know, it's like you got the little inside scoop on something, because you see that Seven of Cups. There's always that cloud energy behind. You're free to choose, but, you know, each one of them cups represents something different. So, you know, maybe you're going to put a lot of that shit behind you. Especially if it's dealing with shit you've already been down the road, right? I don't care if they polished the cup, painted it, had it gold-plated, whatever the fuck. It's still the same fucking cup, right? They just prettied it up. So you're able to walk away doing what you need to do. Walk in faith and obedience, because there's that Sun card again. That doesn't mean there's going to be happiness all around you. That doesn't mean there isn't going to be negativity. That doesn't mean there isn't going to be some fuck shit. But it's all about what's guiding you right now. If it's your faith, keep your faith up. Always go to the light. What's going to bring you happiness and basic transparency? Because, you know, when the sun's out, you see things clear, right? That's how you operate. Operate in what you know for sure. Operate in what you can see clearly. You're not going to be easily persuaded by the smoke and mirrors and, you know, that blue around them cups, any emotional ties that could fuck up a situation. You know, not feeling like you're obligated to do something to people that, you know, don't need your time or energy. Especially when people are getting their karma, okay? But we got to trust that energy as well. If people you know are getting their karma and dealing with their karma, if you get around them, you're going to take on their fucking karma as well. And then you're going to be a fool for making the wrong choice because you got confused by your emotions. What do you think, collective? I really feel like I want to throw another card on this. There's going to be a decisions to be made. Which of course there always are. But always look to the positive. Always look to what is going to bring you a positive, happy outcome. Okay? What's going to keep you happy? What's going to keep you, and it's not even so much happy, what's going to keep things like bright and airy and transparent? Right? If you're coming out of the darkness, the last thing you want to do is get stuck in an energy that's going to bring you down. It's that whirlpool energy, guys and gals. But if this isn't dealing with other people, it could even be within yourself. Okay? Don't allow that whirlpool to catch you off guard and that just suck away your positive energy. Don't let other people come in to suck away your positive energy. You know, the ones that can't create it on their own. So they got to take it how they can get it. I feel like there's a message, but you're expect the unexpected. We're going to leave it on that. Expect the unexpected, but expect positive. Keep manifesting what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Going towards positive light, right? Having faith and trust in whatever deity you worship. Having faith and trust that you're going to navigate clearly and logically what you need to do. Beware of any negative energies. Something's going to catch you off guard. What do you have on that? What is that? What is that? Because I feel like there's something. 32:15 as I said that. The moon in reverse, 3 of swords in reverse, and the 2 of wands in reverse. I'm feeling like some positive news. Okay, that 2 of wands energy there, this stagnation that you're in, there's a reason. There's a reason you were held up. Sometimes it's understanding that the step backs, the times to take a break are there for a reason. Things have to kind of come to pass. And for a lot of you, I think things are. That's going to bring in healing. That 3 of swords in reverse, the moon in reverse. When you counterbalance the negative energies, light and day, right? Night and dark, or night and light, the sun and the moon. When you learn to balance out that energy, that can bring in healing. For some of you, this could be dealing with communication that's going to help you heal, something coming out, truths coming out that's going to help you heal, but the stagnation was there for a reason. It's like you were stuck, and I use stuck very loosely. When you feel stagnant, there's usually a lesson to be learned or you need to be working on something. It's not always a negative. It's how you choose to use that time. But the 3 of swords in reverse there with that moon in reverse. Healing. Truth's coming to help heal a situation. Help heal you. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups, so this could be about a reconciliation, friends, family, lovers. But it's like there still needs to be some truth. Some truth, a truce. Okay? 8 of Cups energy here. Maybe someone that you walked away. So, you know, those of you wanting reconciliation, that doesn't mean it can never happen. But for fuck's sake, the healing has to take place. Now, you could have healed yourself and be all fine and dandy, but if someone you want to reconcile with isn't in that healed energy and they haven't done the work, you can't give them the time and energy. I don't care how much you want them back, because if you bring them back and they're in some negative energy, they're just going to disrupt what the fuck you got going on. So some of you, that stagnation is there for a reason. You can't be wishing someone back if they ain't done the fucking work. Just because you've done the work doesn't mean that they can come back in, because they got to be doing the work. And if you don't expect them to have done the work, that's why your ass is still stuck. Because you got to be asking yourself, why would you take someone who isn't even able to do the work on themselves back into your life that you've done clean your shit up? You got your shit going. You're vibing in the light. You don't want to go back to this fucking bullshit right here, right? This living in the dark, the shadows, not knowing what the hell is up, being heartbroken and sad all the fucking time. Why would you want to go back to that shit? The reconciliation card, if they ain't done the healing, why the fuck would you want them back? If that's what you want, then you haven't done the fucking learning. That's why you're stuck. Because why would you want someone back who isn't healed? And I don't care who they are or how they show up in your life. Friend, family, children, grandchildren for some of you. If they haven't done the healing, you bringing them back in is just going to be more disruptive to you. That's the lesson for a lot of you. It's not that you can never get that reconciliation, but you need to expect that people are doing the fucking work. Okay? And you got to make them prove that they've done the work. So for some, that could be an issue that comes up. That could be that thing that's nagging. That thing in the background. But you can't focus on that. You got to always be focusing on you. Still expect the unexpected. Something's going to come up. 3658 as I said that, but 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 9, 13, which goes down to 4. Damn it, collective. I'm only doing this because I love y'all. You know that, right? What is that? Throw a message on this, because some of y'all, this is going to be that, this is, Spirit of Place in reverse. Here the card is in the upright. It is number, 4, y'all. Okay, what did I say? 9, 13 goes down to 4. Okay, Spirit of Place, but this was in reverse. Don't force a freaking reconciliation. Some of you all, it's not time yet. You got to expect that the person has done the healing. And even if they have, put their ass on hold for six months to a year. Okay, to make sure that shit's stuck, because that shit don't happen overnight. Yeah, stuck in the mud reverse. This could put you in a position, that's the elephant in the room, right? There's that little birdie, someone tried to wanting to maybe communicate or something. It's the elephant in the room. But that elephant could, it's not. You're going to do what you're going to do, but, you know, there, I gave it to you because I love you, but do with it what you will. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. Peace, love, and light, collective. Peace, love, and light.